Hi, I'm Donovan. Welcome to my first VR devlog. Let's go. As this is my first VR prototype, I took some great advice from VR with Andrew, the prototyping statement. To paraphrase, to achieve my goal, I must core mechanic and secondary mechanic. Focus on mechanics, the rest will come later. So what are the mechanics of this particular prototype? Well, we've got weapons and enemy behavior. I want my weapons to be able to do specific damage to my enemies, and I want my enemies' reactions to combine animations with ragdolls to create a randomized experience. For this prototype, I knew I wanted to use Unity's XR Interaction Toolkit, I wanted to use OpenXR, and I wanted to keep it a PC VR build, so I could take advantage of all the fun effects available. I think it's really important to learn multiple approaches to systems, so you can eventually Jeet-Kune-Do it and make it your own. Emerald AI is a fantastic tool for understanding what's required to bring an NPC to life. Once I figured out how I could use both Emerald AI and Puppetmaster's behavior puppet system together, I had my vampires. There are lots of great zombie games, even in VR, but I think the vampire is scarier and offers more potential in terms of XR interactivity when it comes to combat. Sure, it's a bit of overkill, 4 enemies for a prototype, but I was having fun with it, why not? I added red eyes and fangs to bring these zombie models towards the vampire side of things. Mixamo's just fantastic, and I'm grateful to Adobe for providing such a doorway to 3D models and animations. After using Emerald AI's system to flesh out the animation cycles for my 4 enemies, I built a 5th ranged AI as a placeholder for my VR player. I ran multiple combat simulations and I observed behavior. And the only limitation of an AI stand-in for me as a VR player was the absence of specific limb targeting. And by the time we got to that point, I just inserted my own XR rig into the scene, turned the splatter up to 11, and had some fun. But it was after I did this, I was looking around and it occurred to me that this is probably all I needed for a prototype to succeed, but then we wouldn't get to kill a bunch of vampires in a cool-ass graveyard at night, now would we? Shoot him. Falls down, he gets back up again. Success. So it's not yet a game, but a bit more in a prototype. I've learned a lot about what I set out to do, and I've got a lot of ideas for this vampire game I have in mind. I look forward to sharing them in future VR devlogs. I had a lot of help with this, through tools, training, tutorials, and code. Thank you to everyone involved in the support of VR game design and in my journey as a game developer. I could not have done any of this without your help. Please visit and support these courses, YouTubers, and Unity assets. I cannot recommend them strongly enough. Thanks for watching. You made it this far. Here's a sneak preview of my next VR devlog, VRIK Melee, or Kung Fu Fight Some Ninjas.